Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of our BattleSpot Double Series. So we're here, it's Thursday. We played earlier in the week Nils' team from Switzerland. I had a lot of fun with that, really featuring and showcasing that Ursa ring. So that was a lot of fun. Today we're going to hit another request that we've had from you guys. So a couple of weeks ago we had a request to play Mega Blastoise on the channel, so on the series. And I've found this. It was a bit difficult actually finding a really unique Mega Blastoise team. There was nothing I could find with Follow Me Mega Blastoise on the QR code on the global link. So this is something that I came across. I thought it was a bit interesting. It is from a Japanese player. As we can see on the screen right now, we have a team of Garchomp, Zapdos, Pelipper, Blastoise, Amoonguss and Tapu Lele. So I'm guessing the basic premise behind this team, this is kindly being put up by a Japanese player, and I will link this team in the description below if you guys want to go and try it out yourselves after this episode. So yeah, like I was saying, the basic premise of the team is probably to utilize the rain mode with the Pelipper and the Tailwind to get that Blastoise in rain and under a Tailwind, and then start launching those big water spouts off because of its high base special attack. It's got Aurora Sphere as well and Ice Beam for coverage, and then we kind of make up the rest of the team. We've got another secondary Tailwind user in Zapdos, which is again a very strong Pokemon. We've got Tapu Lele as well, another Pokemon that can abuse that Tailwind with the Choice Specs this time. So it's going to be firing off huge amounts of damage with the Psychic Terrain up with that Choice Specs item. To kind of cover the Trick Room mode, we've got Amoonguss, and Amoonguss is a Pokemon that we haven't featured yet on the channel because we've only played since Sun and Moon's come out and we haven't had access to it, so it's going to be cool. Amoonguss is one of my favourite Pokemon that we've had in recent years, so it's going to be really fun playing that. It is holding the Rocky Helmet. It has got Rage Powder, Spore, Energy Ball and Protect, and then we round things off with Garchomp that has that Rocky MZ. Interestingly has Roar as well, so I'm guessing it's a good tech to have against setup Pokemon, you know, like Snorlax and things like that, as well as Trick Room Pokemon. We haven't got Taunt on the team, so it's another way to kind of get around the Taunt. So I have got this team locked in, guys, so we'll just pull it up on the screen and we'll dive straight onto the BattleSpot ladder and see if we can find an opponent pretty quickly. So hope you guys are having a really good day. I'm really excited to play this Mega Blastoise team. Like, Mega Blastoise is one of those Mega Pokemon that I never really got my teeth kind of sunk into when we had the chance in 2014. It did have a little bit of a splash, I think, near and towards the end of the season, like more around US Nationals time, but outside of that, it didn't really make too many appearances. I think it was played at Worlds by a couple of players, but other than that, it didn't really make too much of an impact, which is a bit of a shame because it's a very good Pokemon, and I think utilised right, it can be very strong as well. So we'll see what we can do with it today. I'll just turn the volume up a little bit. We've got our music locked in and we're ready to go. So we have our first opponent, and they are running a team of Ludicolo, which is something we do not want to see. Aegislash, Pelipper, Mega Swampert, I'm guessing Hydreigon, and Thundurus Etherean form. So what are we going to do here? We need something to kind of combat the rain mode on my opponent's team. Amoonguss is going to be very good here. It's a really bad matchup for us, to be honest. We do have Garchomp, so we can take advantage of the Groundium Z for the Aegislash. It's going to resist those electric type attacks coming out from the Thundurus T. I don't think we've got Dragon Claw though, which would be handy if we have it. No Dragon Claw, so we can't hit that Hydreigon for any damage with Garchomp really. We've got Rock Slide. We might need to utilise a Tailwind mod with Blastoise, so should we just go with that, I think? What? If I go Pelipper, because Pelipper probably has Hurricane, so that's going to be able to hit the Ludicolo for decent damage. Yeah, let's go Pelipper. Let's bring our Pelipper, bring our Blastoise. I think I definitely want Amoonguss here for just the Spores and the Rage Powders and things like that. And then what do we want to round the team off with? Tapu Lele probably is a really good shout here, but then it leaves us a bit weak to getting rid of the Aegislash, which I'm a bit worried about. So I think I will lock in with the Garchomp in our last slot and hope that we've got enough for like the Hydreigon with everything else in the team. I'm still yet to get a haircut, by the way, if you're wondering. Yes, I've got this like mop thing going on at the minute. I don't know what I have. It's like, yeah, we'll forget about that anyway. But guys, tomorrow evening will be a live stream of it'll be our 100th episode of the School of Hard Knocks, so do make sure you can tune in if you're around. It will be starting at 8 PM UK time. It'll be a lot of fun, and I'm going to have some competitions on the go and stuff like that, so hopefully it'll be a chance for you guys to kind of chat to me live and me chat back and stuff like that, interact a little bit more than we can do through these type of videos, and we'll just hop on the battle spot and have a few games, so it should be a lot of fun. So we're going to see my opponent lead off with Pelipper and Swampert. So we'll probably see that Swampert Mega Evolve this turn. Pelipper probably will go for a Tailwind, I would imagine. I kind of want to just launch a Water Spout off with Blastoise here. But at the same time, I'm a bit skeptical whether we should Protect, maybe. Because I don't really want to take any damage, unnecessary damage that we don't need to take. But, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We take an Earthquake, probably. Let's think. We take an Earthquake, we're not going to get too much damage off. We are in the rain still. Let's think. Should we be cautious, or should we just go for it? Let's be cautious. We'll Mega Evolve and Protect. And just go for a Tailwind with Pelipper. So I'm bottling it a little bit, but let's see what my opponent goes for. As long as you don't see the Swampert go for a sub or something crazy like that, then it'll be alright, I think. And we may scout out a potential Wide Guard from the opposing Pelipper, so let's see. So we see Mega Swampert, Mega Evolve, and it does Mega Evolve after our Blastoise, so we could have actually just went Water Spout there, because we would have, no, we wouldn't have went first, but we do just see an Earthquake come out from the Swampert, as we kind of expected. We go for a Tailwind. Let's see what this Pelipper goes for. Hurricane. And it's just doubling into the Blastoise here. So, in a roundabout way, we made the better decision. Because now we should be outspeeding both targets. We know that we already outsped the Swampert before it Mega Evolved because we Mega Evolved first. So, we've got the Tailwind up to match the kind of the Swift Swim ability from that Pelipper. So I think here what I'm going to do is just go for a Hurricane into the Pelipper, and I'm going to go for a Water Spout as well, just to kind of double into it. Hopefully that combination should be enough to take down the Pelipper, stop my opponent getting the Tailwind up on their end. So no Protects coming out, no Wide Guard. We do get the Water Spout off. Do ridiculous amounts of damage. And we get the Hurricane as well, so we will pick up the KO onto the Pelipper. That Water Spout was insane. You forget how powerful these Mega Pokemon are. We see a Rock Slide come out from Swampert, which I kind of prefer to an Earthquake, because an Earthquake would have done a lot more damage to Blastoise than the Rock Slide has done there. So it means it's not powering down a Water Spout as much. So we'll see what my opponent brings in next. Got to expect maybe Ludicolo here, but my opponent doesn't bring it in. Brings the Aegislash out. You've got to expect Wide Guard here though from the Aegislash, I think. So I could go for a Scald into the Aegislash and just single target Ice Beam into the Swampert. That's what I'm going to do. Just expecting the Wide Guard here from the Aegislash, I think. I think it's so obvious. No, but we don't see. So we could have got a Water Spout off, but the Ice Beam is enough to pick up the KO onto the Swampert. We get a Scald off as well onto the Aegislash. Maybe get a Burn if we're lucky. No Burn, and we see a Z-move coming out from my opponent. It's going to be that never-ending nightmare, and it'll probably be targeting into the Mega Blastoise here, I'd imagine. So we see Aegislash stance change. I can't imagine him wasting it into the Pelipper slot. It has to be the Blastoise. But Blastoise has done enough in this match. It's taken down two big threats on my opponent's end, so we don't mind that too much. So what we've got here, we've got Amogus and we've got Garchomp. I think I'll bring Garchomp in at this point. We'll see what my opponent has got for the last Pokemon. We are still in Tailwind as well, so... Oh, it's the Hydreigon. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. This is not great, to be honest, because this is why we should have had Tapu Lele in the back. So you've got to imagine that the Aegislash has to protect here, I think. So I'm just going to go for a Hurricane into the Hydreigon, expecting the protect on the Aegislash, and switch in my Amoonguss for Garchomp to take any potential dragon type attacks coming onto it here. But Hydreigon protects, so I wonder if both Pokemon are just going to protect here. Yeah, so we just see a double protect come out from my opponent. Right, what can we do? Now, Tailwind does pit her out. I'm going to go for a Hurricane into the Hydreigon, just get some damage off onto it. I feel like my opponent might double into the Amoonguss because it is the bigger threat at the minute. So I'm kind of expecting the double into that slot. I want to just protect Amoonguss at this point. So there's the Dark Pulse. But just targeting into the Pelipper, the safer option there, does take it down. And we see Life Orb on the Hydreigon. I'm going to see Stance Change and Shadow Ball probably from the Aegislash. Yeah. And the rain does stop. Which is not good news for us if we've got, if that Hydreigon does have Fire Blast. We just don't have anything in the tank. Like, I don't know how many Rock Slides it's going to take down the Hydreigon. I can really think that the... Does the Aegislash just protect here? I don't know if it does. I think the Aegislash probably just attacks. So I'm going to just go for the Z move into that slot. And I'm going to Spore. No, I'm going to Rage Powder. I'm going to Rage Powder with Amoonguss. It's like a mind game here, like... there we go. So we're going to get caught out again. It's the safest thing for my opponent to do here, to be honest. I was just worried in case they didn't, and then expecting the Rage Powder and then just double into Amoonguss to get rid of it, and then Garchomp's easy meat, like pickings for the Hydreigon the next turn. So we will get the Tectonic Rage off with Garchomp. But unfortunately, because it is through a Protect, it's not going to do as much damage. And we should have thought about that a bit. We should have thought a bit more through about that, because we can't just freely Earthquake now. Next to the Amoonguss, we just see a Dragon Pulse come out from the Hydreigon. Yeah. What could we do? We could Rock Slide, potentially get a flinch, or Earthquake and protect Amoonguss, but then we lose Garchomp. If I protect Garchomp, what we're going to do? If I protect Garchomp, then we can... My opponent can just double in. See, I don't want to just Rage Power. I think I'm going to have to just Earthquake and Rage Powder here and then kind of hop that. So there's the Rage Powder. So we're going to get rid of the Aegislash here, hopefully. But then it's going to come down. We're going to need a couple of flinches, I think, to kind of finish the game off. Right. Aegislash gone. Amoonguss just hangs on. Oh, we crit it as well, so. And there's a Dragon Pulse, so this will pick up the KO onto the Amoonguss. And Garchomp is not going to be surviving. So, like, we need at least, I think, 2 flinches, which is not anywhere you want to be kind of ending a match, but you've got to play it out at times, so let's just go for it. Let's see what the Rock Slide damage is like. We might, I don't know, will 2 be enough? I doubt it. We'll probably need 3, so we're probably going to need 2 flinches. But with Rock Slide, there's always a way. Yeah, we're going to need 2 more flinch. So we've got 1. Got 1. We're going to need 1 more. Do we get it? Do we get it? There's the Rock Slide. We do hit. Do we get the flinch? We get it. Like I say, guys, Rock Slide, there's always a way. That's why it's such a good move. I feel really bad for my opponent because we don't really have any right win in this. So if we miss the Rock Slide here, I don't mind too much and go down to the Dragon Pulse. But we do hit. And Garchomp just doing its thing. So managed to pick up Squeaker win. And yeah, we needed the Lele there. I think we needed the Lele. We didn't need Amoonguss as much as I kind of initially thought we did. So Amoonguss wasn't the right Pokemon to bring there. I think if we brought the Lele, it would have just given us that option to easy get rid of. Just put so much pressure on the Hydreigon in that situation, and we could have kept the Tectonic Rage till a bit like a clear point where we could have just nuked the Aegislash after it King Shielded. So never mind, we did come away with the win, so we can't be all downhearted about it, but we just didn't, I don't think the team selection was right there for what we were kind of going up against. So at least if we could take that into the next game, that'll be something to kind of think about at least, isn't it? Let's lock in League Title Defense music for the next game. So like I was saying, guys, we've got the 100th episode of the School of Hard Knocks tomorrow, which will be kicking off live stream. I don't know how the live stream's going to go. I've like never done a live stream before, so I'm a bit nervous about like it all working well. So I'm probably going to have a look at how we set it up and try and make it all smooth beforehand, but it'll be good. And if you guys are around, then that'll be great. But if you're not, don't worry, because I will upload it straight away, and all the competition stuff is going to last for a couple of weeks anyway, so you'll not miss out if you can't watch it live anyway. So we've got our next opponent of the day, and they are running a team of Tapu Lele, Landorus T, Mawile, Lopunny, Porygon 2, and Aegislash. So what have we got here? We've definitely got a Trick Room mode with the Mawile, Aegislash, and then you've got your fast mode, probably, I don't know, it might be Scarf, Tapu Lele. I know that's probably one of the more common items that we see on the battle spot from the ranking statistics that you can see on the Global Link website. Landorus T with the Intimidate support, and then Lopunny gets a flurry of different support options like Fake Out, Encore, it's pretty fast. Gets Tita Dance as well, so that's something we need to keep in mind. So how are we gonna go up against this then? So Trick Room, if the Trick Room goes up, we've got Amoonguss, so we definitely want Amoonguss, I think, here. Let's bring Pelipper, Blastoise, Amoonguss, and I don't feel like we need Tapu Lele this time. There's no Hydreigons kind of threatening us. We don't have to worry about Garchomp relying on those Rock Slide flinches, so I think we'll be alright bringing the same 4 again, and we'll see how we get on. Obviously, if we see that Porygon 2, we've got to be a bit careful with it. Hope it sets up the Trick Room, we can get the Amoonguss in, start sporing things, and just start disrupting my opponent's strategies that way, if they do decide to go down that route. So we'll lead off with the Pelipper and the Blastoise. Opponent's leading off with the Porygon 2 and that Lopunny. So, Pelipper will get the rain up. Porygon 2 gets a download boost and special attack. I think what I'm going to do here is switch out Pelipper for Amoonguss. And I'm going to Mega Evolve Blastoise and I'm just going to protect here. Because we can probably expect a fake out from the Lopunny and possibly a Trick Room from that Porygon 2. But regardless of whatever happens here, the next turn I'm going to have Rage Powder to take advantage of, so I can dodge any attacks coming out towards that Blastoise and get a full power water spout off that next turn. So all going well, that is kind of the plan at the minute, regardless of Trick Room or anything like that coming out from my opponent. So we do switch out Pelipper, keep it for later, Mega Evolve a Blastoise, bring that Amoonguss in, and we'll see what my opponent goes for. Be nice if that Lopunny does fake out into the Amoonguss because of the Rocky Helmet. We'll get a bit additional damage out of this turn than we would have done without it. So we do see the fake out. It is into the Blastoise though, and we do see a Trick Room. So we've got a couple of options here. We can spore something if we want, or we can just Rage Powder. I'm kind of tempted just to spore the Porygon 2, to be honest though, and just go for a Water Spout with Blastoise. So let's just do that, because we're definitely going to be underspeeding the Porygon 2. My opponent doesn't have Tapu Fini to change the terrain or anything like that, so we can totally disrupt their game plan here. So we do get the Spore off on the P2, put it to sleep, get that guaranteed sleep turn this turn, and we'll get that Water Spout off. Let's see how much damage this is doing. Redonkulous amount of damage. This is a 2-hit KO on Porygon 2. That's crazy. We do see that the Aegislash has got leftovers. I'd imagine here we'll probably see the Aegislash go for maybe possibly something like a Wide Guard. Now I could protect Blastoise, but I'm just going to go for a Sport onto the Aegislash, and I'm going to go for an Aurora Sphere into the Porygon 2. Because if we see a Wide Guard come out here, I don't want to just waste a turn. And there's the Wide Guard there. So hopefully this Porygon 2 stays asleep at least one more turn. We need it just to stay asleep this turn, because a Thunderbolt will hurt if it does wake up. Porygon 2 stays asleep. Excellent. Among Us's spores are potent today, and we do get that Aurora Sphere off. Brilliant. And the nice thing about that Aegislash going for that Wide Guard this turn, it means it hasn't taken a sleep turn yet. So we can guarantee that it will be asleep this next turn, you know. So let's see what my opponent brings back in. Is it going to be the Lopunny to utilise that fake out, try and stall out this Trick Room? So it is, yeah. So I think here I'm just going to go for a Spore into the Lopunny, and I don't need to really worry about anything. I'm just going to go for a Water Spout with Blastoise, because either way I'll get the Water Spout off or I'll get the Spore off in this situation, which is super nice. So no fake out coming out from the Lopunny, I don't think. Oh, there it is, yeah. So the Aegislash going for the King Shield, I think, there. Do get the Spore off onto the Lopunny. And so this Aegislash could wake up this next turn. So what I'm going to do is go for a Rage Powder. And just in case it wakes up and attacks. I could go for a Y. It's a bit risky going for that. I'm just going to go for an Aurora Sphere into the Lopunny rather than go for that, because I'm just a bit scared of the Aegislash waking up. The Lopunny withdraws. You see Tapu Lele come in, so it's going to be able to take that Aurora Sphere really easily here. So my opponent, I'm guessing, is banking on the Aegislash waking up to get the Wide Guard off. Doesn't wake up though. We do get the Rage Powder. It's either gone for King Shield or it's gone for the Wide Guard every turn. But we are still in Trick Room, and the rain does stop. And then the Trick Room ends. That's a nice play by my opponent there. So I'm going to protect Amoonguss here. And I'm going to bring Pelipper back in. Get that rain back up. And try and get a Tailwind up. Because my opponent probably will want to target that Amoonguss with the Psychic here, I'd imagine. There's the Aegislash. It does wake up, goes straight for that wide guard. And there's a Psychic into the Amoonguss, so... And the thing is, I don't really have anything I want to switch in for the Amoonguss, so I might just... I'll go for the Spore on Aegislash, if anything, and I'm just going to go for a Tailwind with Pelipper. So if Amoonguss goes down here, it means I get a free switch into Blastoise that next turn. Aegislash goes for King Shield, it does fail, and we get a Tailwind up. We can't use Spore. Right. I'm just going to double into the Tapu Lele. Like, I don't want to switch anything in on anything that it can kind of throw out at us. So I'm just going to Hurricane into the Lele. We don't need to worry about the Pelipper getting taken down one shot. It has got the Sash. And I'll just Energy Ball into it as well in case they don't target the Amoonguss, just to get some more damage off onto it. Here's a Psychic. It is into the Amoonguss, so Amoonguss will go down here, which is fine. But this gives us an opening to bring in the Garchomp this next turn, if we want to. Or we could bring in the Blastoise again. We just see a Shadow Ball. It should do good damage. Yeah, so it takes us down to our Sash. I think what I'm going to do is bring in Garchomp, because I can just Tech Rage into that Aegislash. And I can just Hurricane again into the Tapu Lele. Like, we don't really have to worry about that too much. And even if we Tectonic Rage into a King Shield, at least we're doing some damage to it. And then we can work around the wide guard after that. So I'm just going to go for it this turn. Hopefully the Aegislash just goes straight for a wide guard here. Yeah, so there's a Protect from Tapu Lele. And there's the King Shield from Aegislash. But this is fine, because really the next turn the Aegislash can't really attack. It has to just go for a wide guard. But that Tapu Lele will go down to... a Hurricane, so we're kind of locking the Aegislash into a choice of either going for the wide guard or attacking and then fainting, pretty much, or switching out, and then the Lopunny comes in, takes a lot of damage from Earthquake. So yeah, we do get we get a bit of damage off onto it, which is alright, I guess. Hurricane into the Protect on the Lele. So yeah, like I say, we're pretty free just to go for Earthquake, Hurricane here. And I'll just go for that, lock that in. And this should, we'll see what happens. Might see the Lele switch out for the Lopunny. No, just a wide guard coming out. So as I say, like, it's locking that Aegislash in, so it's not allowing it to get an attack off. So we will get the Hurricane off though, and this should be enough from the damage that we had previously to take down the Lele. So we get rid of that. And then we've got our next conundrum that we need to worry about, which is the Lopunny coming in, because Lopunny can learn Ice Punch, I'm pretty sure. So we'll threaten the Garchomp. Okay, so it's not going to be like, oh, it's asleep though, so we don't need to worry about that at all. Okay, we've got no Tailwind up, so we can just go for the Tailwind. I think we just go Earthquake. Well, we can't really do anything else with Garchomp at this point, so I'm just going to go Earthquake, and I'm just going to go Tailwind. Yeah, and there's a wide guard, so let's just carry on wide guarding. If we can get the tailwind up, then it's fine, because we can start attacking the Aegislash next turn with like single target attacks from the Pelipper. Right, I'm just going to go for a Scald into the Aegislash now with Pelipper. Carry on Earthquaking. So it's just going to carry on Wild Guard. We don't have too many other options with Garchomp, unfortunately. So we just hit into the Wide Guard. We'll get the Scald off. See how much damage this does. If we can get another Scald, can pick up the KO. Ooh, we do get the burn now. That's huge. Lopunny wakes up, and it does reveal that Ice Punch. So we'll take... Oh, it doesn't actually KO Garchomp. Okay. So it could bring in... I feel like I want to bring in Blastoise, Garchomp. Or do I want to try and get the rain back up? That's the other thing. If I want the rain back up, so I could just protect with Garchomp here. Get Blastoise in, and then at least we threaten the next turn with a KO onto the Lopunny with the Aurora Sphere. Yeah. So that might be an idea to do, and then we can still get the rain back up. Like we can switch Garchomp out into the Pelipper. So hopefully we see another Wide Guard from the Aegislash here. Yeah, there's the Wide Guard. We'll probably see an Ice Punch again come out from the Lopunny. Yeah. That burn's really kind of helping just keep that Aegislash in check at the minute with those leftovers recovery. I'm going to swap Garchomp out into Pelipper, and I'm just going to go for an Aurora Sphere into the Lopunny slot here. Once we get rid of that, we should be able to get rid of the Aegislash. So hopefully the Lopunny doesn't have a Protect, because that wouldn't be good. Do get the rain back up. Just another Wide Guard from Aegislash. And there's the Aurora Sphere. So yeah, we've got this now. It's fine. Probably drew this out a bit longer than we needed to, but just closing games up, I think. It's just hard. It just shows how good Aegislash is. Like, Aegislash is just one of those Pokemon. It's always a mind game kind of playing against it a lot of the time, and I haven't played against it for so long. It kind of takes a little bit of time getting used to playing against it again. But we should now be able to just pick up the KO onto it with Scald, and all we've got is, well, I could just Water Spout just in case it doesn't Wide Guard, but it's probably just going to Wide Guard, isn't it? No Wide Guard. So we finally get that spread move off and pick up the KO. So good game to my opponent, and we managed to pick up another win. So we've had a good showing with the Mega Blastoise team today. I do like it. It's a lot of fun. It's got clear kind of instructions with what you need to do to set up your certain strategy. It's got nice options as well for like Trick Room with the Amoonguss. We didn't get to use the Roar and the Garchomp, but it's a nice tech to have on there for certain setup, like I say, and then just to prevent the Trick Room. But against things like Porygon 2 that we sold there, it's not something that you want to bring, because a Porygon 2 in that situation could just be like, well, I don't need to go for the Trick Room because I can just Ice Beam you and pick up the KO, for instance. So it's a bit harder in certain situations like that, but I guess in a roundabout way it could come in handy in certain board positions, depending on what you're against. But I had a lot of fun with the team, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please leave a like on the video. It does massively help the channel out. If you're new to the channel, howdy how. Hi, welcome, all that. Do subscribe, because if you subscribe, you get all the daily updates for when these videos and the rest of our daily content does come out. We have this series, Battlespot Double Series, which will be expanding a bit after next week. We've got a School of Hard Knocks, which is our VGC series, and a QR code series where we pull QR code teams out of the hat and just play them once a week. And our MBL Season 2 is going on at the minute. So guys, tomorrow we will have our not only our School of Hard Knocks live stream, but on Hibiki's channel, my teammate, part of Team Leaky, he will be having the Team Builder episode on his channel tomorrow evening, 8 PM UK time. It will be going up, so that will be linked. Well, his channel will be linked in the description below, so you can jump over there, watch that. On Saturday evening, 8 PM, so just after our School of Hard Knocks episode this week, the MBL Season 2 Week 6 match versus Team Wee Disney, Duncan and Shofu. So it's going to be a really good game. They've got like Tapu Koko, Tapu Bulu, loads of different and varying Pokemon. It's not going to be an easy match at all. We've kind of done our prep for it, so hopefully things work out to plan, but it's not going to be easy, and we need to start getting some more wins on the board. So come along on Saturday, check out the video here. It's going to be a lot of fun, I can guarantee that, and hopefully Team League can get another win, so come and check it out. But more importantly, we have the stream tomorrow, the live stream, 8 PM tomorrow evening here. We will have a live stream with the School of Hard Knocks to celebrate our 100th episode. Yeah, all that jazz. But guys, I'm going to leave it there. We're not going to drag it on too much more than we have. Keep your requests coming in for this series, because next week will be the last we're going to be doing for a while for QR codes requests on this series. As I say, next weekend, next Saturday and Sunday, so week Saturday, we're going to start doing our team building episodes on Saturday and Sunday, and then the week after we're going to go in and play with that team for I don't know how long, but we'll do it as we would normally do with the team. We'll do a bit of testing, a bit of tweaking, see what's working, see what's not, and then reevaluate after a little while and see where we are with the team. So hopefully that'll be a lot of fun to kind of get involved with starting off the summer. But whatever you guys are doing, enjoy the rest of your evenings. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It's always a pleasure. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow for that live stream. So until I just stopped the recording, I don't know why. Take care of yourselves and have a great night, whatever you're doing. Until then, bye bye.